In this AlignMix video, you will learn how to create a Canadian territory alignment. There's two ways that you can create this alignment. You can create everything from scratch by using the Touch Align tool or the Lasso tools, or you can import your existing territory alignments into a Canadian map. Before we can do either of those options, we first need to open up a Canadian FSA map that we can work on. To access the Canadian map, you simply click here on File, New Project, and in the drop-down menu, you simply select Canada, and then you'll see Canadian FSAs will appear. If you do not see the Canadian FSAs as an option, that may mean that you have not purchased or downloaded the Canadian shape file. So if you're looking to purchase the Canadian FSA shapes, you can do that via the AlignMix website under the International section. So now let's go ahead and click on Finish, and our map on the screen will now reconfigure from the default setting of US 5-digit zips to 3-digit Canadian FSAs. So just like that, we see our Canadian map. And if you did want to create everything from scratch, you can zoom into an area, you can use the Touch Align tool, click and draw out territories. The process for creating sales territories from scratch is the same in any country that you may select to work on. So you can see right now, I simply click, draw out that shape, and we created territory 2. You can also use the Lasso tool, lasso your FSAs, let go, click Next, and then click here to create a new territory. And just like that, we've created 3 territories. So I'm going to go ahead and undo those 3 territories that we've just created. And what we'll do next is we're going to import our current sales territories into this map. So before we do that, let's look at the Excel file that we will be using for this import. Here on the screen, you will now see our Excel file. So we've got our FSAs in column A, the assigned territory ID and name, and we also have these territories assigned to a district. So we're building a 2-level hierarchy. In addition to that data, we also have the assigned sales rep for this territory. So this is what we're going to import into our blank AlignMix file to recreate our existing sales territories in AlignMix. Let's go ahead and minimize that. And now in AlignMix, we go to File, Import, and import your data. Locate where you have your file saved, select it, and then click on Open. By default, AlignMix will show you the data from the first worksheet in that Excel workbook. So if your data is on a different worksheet, you simply click on the back button, select the worksheet for import, and click on Next. And now here on the left side, you will see all the column labels that appear in our Excel file. So what we need to do now is click and drag from the left to the corresponding section on the right. And this will tell AlignMix how to import this data. Our FSA goes to FSA ID. As I drop that field in, you'll see all the other sections have collapsed. The assigned territory ID goes to ID, territory name to name, the assigned district goes here to district ID, and sales rep goes to sales rep. If you don't have all of this information, that's fine. The 2 pieces of essential information that you need to create your territories in a Canadian map is the 3-digit FSA and the assigned territory. So you really only need those 2 columns of data to create your geographic territories in your Canadian map. So now click on Next. You see a summary of what we're about to import. Click Next again. That import goes through. If you had any errors, you'd be able to view those errors by clicking a Save button that appears here. This time we have 0 errors. Click on Finish, and just like that, you will see all of our geographic territories appear on the map. Once you've created your geographic territories, you can start moving territory boundaries. You can use the Touch Align tool to do that, and you simply click and you can move those FSAs from one territory to another. You can also import more data into this file. So if you have any account data at the FSA level, you can import that as well. If you've got sales reps and their home FSA locations, you can import that as another sales rep import, and your sales reps will appear as little people icons on the map. And there you have it. You've just learned how to create sales territories in a Canadian FSA map in AlignMix.